People can smoke weed if they want. This is one of the combos I have not won with. I have not won with green-red or red-green or like wax or umbra or something. I don't know. The last one is very weird that I haven't won with it. It seems like I would have won with it by now. When you play your third card of the turn, draw 2. My struggle with red-green has tended to be that it seems very, very hard to kill high toughness enemies. Whether that's bosses or just stuff with 190 toughness. I'm gonna put Zephyr in timeout just a second. He's like sitting at my door meowing. Jorbs is timed out the count for 10 minutes. Yup. Okay. Plurmorant, Dead Boy Detective, and Sparky. Wandia, Rusty Grum. Anyway, I think we take Wingsteel. Probably getting a bunch of regen would win. I wonder if I can ever start with Revenge. Go to a Hellhorned banner. There's an Awoken banner here. Otter, thanks very much for the 23 months. Open will shoot you too. Equal Paw, hey Nick, hey Chromure, Bite Me, hey Atif, and DC. I think you sort of have to start with spikes. I got a bit of card draw from this anyway. Hopefully we just like get a Thorned Hollow and then give it regen and get some of the Bramble Lash things. Then we win. Seems easy. Oh my god. Okay, but we can still go... Oh my god. Oh my... Oh my... Oh my... Oh. No, 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 no. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hey, Skynod. Yeah, shan't eat 2 moldy potatoes. Yeah, Issels. Interesting. So that's not enough, is that? Not quite. Cool. These are my starter cards. Actually, if it's at 8 with 3 regen, it survives 1 more hit. Koopa, thanks very much for the 3 months. Ongabomo show to YouTube. Well, our deck got there eventually. Maybe. I think that counts. Stuck on Covenant 3, feel like you are unsmart. Still learning. Fortify isn't a bad starter card, but that's a lot of pyre damage. 12 isn't that bad. for the first circle. It's like above average, I would say, but it's not like a catastrophe. I think I'm good with the skip here. I could take a vent. I already have thorns though. I'm gonna trust in my thorns. Man, it's not a thorned hollow. Junithorn, DJ McMahon. It is in fact Tuesday today. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. Bramble Lash is the main way that you deal a lot of damage with thorns. Alright, let's try this one for now. I wonder if you can ever go to the Merchant of Magic here. Presumably no. I don't really think I want a Rail Beater. I think we skip. Do we go for... I think we take the lower stats in order to save on capacity. Large Town's a little bit weird. You're spending a lot of money for something that actually has a drawback as well. Lynn Andro. New feelings, well feelings. Yahoopa. Hey Kraken. Landers, hello. How good's the Fiend unit? The size 3 that costs 4 Ember? I mean, you sort of only ever get to take it if something weird is going on. So, if something weird's going on, it can be quite good. But if nothing weird is happening, you can't play it. Unless you're already fairly far into the game. Yes! We did it. I guess I'd like this to hit for 35. I'm not sure, Alkinson. Hey, homemade meat. I didn't actually need it to hit for 35, I just needed it to hit for 30. I was not considering that this was like having 5 less health than it looked like, because it was countering on the fact that it healed for 5. Sort of took the max pyre damage there, I feel like. Maybe that wasn't necessary. Spiky boy versus spiky boy. Hey, Skeleton Gang. Glimmer is generally a pretty good card. Then I click on that one. Tiresome climb. Is that a thing that I care about here? Maybe. I think I'll go with yes. Can you select a card without clicking? I am not sure. I'm not sure. I haven't tried. I think the game has pretty good keyboard support. Might be able to do something with the keyboard to select a card. I think I'm interpreting your question right. You're asking, like, can you do it without using the mouse? Yeah, I see wobbles. I have never done anything impressive with Transcendent, I don't think. Steelworker, Demon Fiend. These creatures sure don't do a lot. So I could take Demon Fiend and have a 50-50. And I could take Ember from this fight that we're about to win. Sure. Usually just taking Heaven's Gold here. Neighbors having a conversation like right outside my window. I feel like maybe my neighbor doesn't want that conversation to be audible for all of my Twitch viewers. I don't know. I like my pants? Thank you. I like my pants too. They're good pants, Twitch chat. So aggressively close window really loud. I'm not feeling very like aggressive in any way. just wanted to make sure that they like had privacy because I'm not sure they realized I could hear it. Alright, the Spire is hitting for 39, so that only gets to attack once. Should lube the tracks on the window. Yeah, I could do that, or I could just like not do it instead. One of those two things should happen. I'm leaning toward the second. Knocking in the pond. Thanks very much for the 7 months. Mangabomo show to you too. That just make it take more damage. Doesn't seem right. Oh, because it maxes health before it starts taking damage, so the regen doesn't matter as much. Gotcha. Last Stand, Alloy of the Ancients. Okay, so Transcendent right now does hit this summon effect, so it has 70 max health. That's all it does. Hmm. It is admittedly all it does. The tankiest and most useless imp of all time. Yeah, it stands in front of my Thorn Screecher. Should be plausible to make that strong though, right? Somehow. I think it's worth trying. Still wouldn't be tanky unless we heal it. Yeah, that's true. We'd also have to use all of our we'd also have to use all of our healing spells on it. Did I look at this? Endless damage and health, I think is what it had. I believe. Take the one that deals 25. We've got thorns to deal with the small units. Woke does have a card that trades max HP with power. And I have some intention to find it and play it on Transcendent Imp so that the imp becomes the most powerful imp that we have ever seen. Restore all health when they move up a floor. But this can kill stuff. At this point, we can just take that. Under Fury Stone is a summon effect even though it's an upgrade. It's not a summon effect unless it literally says summon on it in this game. What's the right thing to do here? Very little. More powerful than the 48 damage multi-strike imp. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot to live up to. This is going to the pyre. That's awkward. Sure is. I guess actually quick kills it. Oh, never mind. No, we're good. Thanks, Insky. I'm glad you can be a role model. Okay, yeah, I actually can't play any of those 4 cards, so I guess we're done. Not entirely clear to me why I would stack Rejuve on this instead of this. But if it works, it works. And it appears that it works. Winged Indulgence is great. Wildwood Custodian. I don't exactly have space for that. I guess I could take Capacity next. No, I think I just don't have space for that. Storming there and it keeps knocking out your internet. The last time that a storm took my internet out, it was just like actually very serene and like relaxing for me. A moment of forced unplug. I like read a book and relaxed in bed. Took the power out entirely, but it was daylight so I could still read. It's really nice. Found myself wondering if I should like deliberately turn the power off in my apartment for a few hours a day or something. Herald. Make a Doom, hello. Branding Right is a fun card. It does a variety of useful things. Could probably take it. Could take Imp in a box so that my Endless Transcend Imp actually did something. It is endless, like... I think I'll just take Imp in a box. Not good for the freezer, yeah, true. Yeah, I bet that if I, like, regularly spent time away from the internet and power and stuff, it would not be as novel and nice for the power to go off. But the reality of my life is that, like, I spend every working moment, like, attached to a computer and an internet connection, and the only reason I ever have moments that aren't working moments is if I, like, have a conscious decision to do something else, basically. But then there's always, like, stress involved in it, like, oh, but I could be working right now. Do I really need to take this time off? And the answer is, like, yes, obviously, like, work-life balance is important, but the fact that it's a conscious decision that I have to make for myself is, like, sort of tiresome. And when the world makes that decision for me instead, it's, like, just sort of like, oh, cool. I really like airplanes as well. Just love flying, because you, like, sit on the plane and there is just no reasonable expectation that I would ever do anything productive while I am sitting on that plane in my mind. Just a very relaxing time for me. How good is endless? It's good if your creature does something. Mostly. I like removing 2, but honorable mention to just making a couple of the cards cost 0 with so much card draw. We've got the champion drawing a bunch of cards too. Killed monster goes on top of your draw pile with endless. I think this probably is actively detrimental, so we'll take Trader's Quill. PK Haxor, 68 months. I'm going to show to you as well. Did I get enough sleep? No. Not really, but that's okay. Just chill out and play video games for a bit, and then I'll take an early night probably. I had that feeling while being at the dentist most recently. Yeah, I mean, at the dentist, there's like someone doing shit in my mouth with tools, which sometimes causes pain. So I don't really get that at the dentist. I don't find that super relaxing. But I could see how it could be. Arm Surge thinks of the 17 months. I'll show to you as well. Days on the last floor detrimental because of spikes, because of restoration explosion. Stuff like that. How do I set up here? Maybe just this giant floor. What is this? Enemies have more health. Damage. Enemies have more damage. We just go with this giant floor and it kills everything. That's sort of unexciting. Rawr. Yikes, Greenall. Yikes. We recommend Shabbat. That's how it's pronounced, right? Shabbat? I think. Maybe it depends. Dialects and stuff. Not something I have ever done, but something that other people I know have enjoyed doing. This works. Thanks to the exact amount of gold I have being exactly enough. I'm gonna pretend that that was deliberate. Something a lot of Americans do with Hebrew words is they put the emphasis in the wrong place. Usually the first syllable is emphasized, including in it Shabbat. Good job, thank you. I don't know if I got it like... Yeah, I mean, doing my best. Doing my best. Okay, so you're gonna do some sweeping. We have like armor and regen and stuff. Yeah, we're good. Not doing anything super broken yet, just winning with high numbers at the moment. I think that stops working very, very, very soon, so let's hope for some broken rewards here. I don't know if Ensnare is quite broken. I take Edge Prior and take Capacity. I was sort of assuming I was just going to take Ember again. I don't hate the idea of taking Edge Prior and Capacity though. Then take some high cost healing spells and hopefully stack regen to win. We kill the 190 HP things with magic. With our Pyre? Ooh. I don't know about that. I want to try it out. With Impressive, that's how we kill them, by dealing 50 to them. I have to prioritize non-gold border cards. This sounds like the worst possible approach to the game. How are you going to decide which cards to draft? Well, I choose to draft cards which have never won before. That's my strategy. How's that working out for you? Oh, you know, I'm having lots of fun. Haven't been winning much. Just getting unlucky, I guess. Hamalek, thanks to the 2 months. Agbamusho, to you as well. I appreciate the support. I could use tiresome climb as like in combo with the Pyre having so much health, or strength rather. It's like sort of like Siren Song. Mini Siren Song. Actually, don't hate that. Let's try it. If I can't get plus 10 spell power on this, I might as well just take the plus 20. I'm just gonna stop doing anything at 2 damage at this point in the game. Enjoyed the Fallout session a lot yesterday. Am I continuing today? I didn't get a ton of sleep, so I probably won't do a particularly long stream today. But yeah, there's like XCOM to play and Fallout to play and all sorts of fun things to do at some point. Double stack does not make focused growth draw extra cards. That would be cool, but not how that one works. I didn't play Demon Fiend? Oh, that's aggressive. For some reason I thought I was going to be able to play Demon Fiend with that line. Probably still fine, right? My big idea had been to put this here. It's 10 armor when I cast a spell. But it's currently raging. If I were to tiresome climb this, it would get to the pyre. While dazed, it would deal 5 damage. I don't know that I mind that so much. 5 damage doesn't sound so bad. Although I could take 0 damage from it and tiresome climb this at the moment. Actually, I can tiresome climb that? No. This is basically a functional deck with a Transcendent in it for some reason. And like, I'm not entirely sure what that reason is. Okay. What's the most helpful tip on how to build winning decks? Work out what the problems you need to solve are and then look for things that will solve them. Alright, go there. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm sorry, Demon Fiend. This wasn't your day. Wait. Oh my god. This makes me 8 Ember, but now that I put that Train Steward there, it won't fit. Oh, god damn it. I'm just screaming right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It deals 18? Wow, that's pretty fucked up. I guess it's only 14 because the rage stacks go away. Yeah. Would have been sort of nice to have a themed thing in play there, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, there was no way to get it into play, as we have discussed, so, yeah. It's too bad. There you go. I gotcha. can go into the pyre next turn. Got dazed, so it stops hitting me. Shit. We can buff the Transcendent. Sure. I mean, I don't really want it to die. Okay. This dies to pyre. What is that, right? Yep. Ego attacks. I'm sorry about that. Well, things are happening. Oh, it has sweep. Well. Sure. Final wave. This looks a bit concerning. It's not dead yet. I guess we start working on this floor and hope that we can make this... Yeah, we should be able to. Maybe. Actually, I'm not sure we can. Just a little bit more regen. Could have done it. Or like building a floor that had more damage on it would also have done it. I managed not to draw my holdover card. Game's weird sometimes. Need 18 more damage. Regen doesn't do it, right? I guess the thing we do is that. Sick. That was awesome. Way to go, Transcendent. Nameless inversion. Adaptive mutation. Adaptive mutation. Gain 60 max health. The largest 1 toughness transcendent that the world has ever seen. So we could take Wildwood Tome now. And I was thinking maybe capacity here. Feels like it should be okay. Feels like I've been drawing 10 cards a turn and having Ember left over an awful lot of the time. If Transcendent applies, if Transcendent dies, does Adaptive Mutation still apply after Endless? I think so. Like, it gets... I'm pretty sure that gain 60 max health is for the rest of the fight. Sometimes things don't have to say enhance to actually mean for the rest of the fight. Do we give it multi-strike? Do we get another one of them? One of them could tank and the other one could deal damage. Have a 4 with like a 200 power 1 toughness transcendent and a 1 power 200 toughness transcendent, and that's just the floor. Incredible. Possibly my favorite thing ever. I don't know. Are they strong or are they meme? Both. Possibly both. If the switch stats card is used on champion, I believe it kills champion, yeah. It might go to 1 toughness, actually. I'm not sure units are allowed to have 0 health in this game. It might go to 1 health. But I've never tried that, so not 100% sure. Feels like a tough choice. There aren't that many units to upgrade, really. It's just the Transcendent, and I don't know if the Transcendent is actually good. The Pyre health matters. The gold actually matters, weirdly. Although, if I go this way, I don't have a reason to spend a gold, so... Getting to 95 gold would be nice. +8, -2 green cards kill. Oh, that's true. Yeah. But on the other hand, the totem that draws cards goes to 1 health instead of 0 health. Well, we can't make units heartless. When your Pyre kills a unit, restore 5 Pyre health? Oh. Is that insane here? What if seems insane here? The more you play, the more that Pyre attack for gold relic feels better and better. It's really good. Very strong. When a friendly unit is healed, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to the amount healed. So this full heals something before it swaps. I'm pretty sure. This spell can reduce a unit's health to 0 and kill it. Well, there you go. There's a tip for you. guess that means it can be used to kill enemy units. Nope, friendly units, never mind. Tip was confusing. Hey, late night fun. Sure, we'll take Priory's Cloak. Oh, actually, like another tiresome climb is sort of an interesting idea. It's something I could do. And it literally just becomes about putting enough regen on one creature to beat the boss at that point, because tiresome climb kills everything then. So it becomes about making a big floor kill the boss with, and I make the big floor out of Transcendent. This is like my favorite thing ever, actually. This is rad. Alright, let's do this. I'm doing alright, Disnatch. Should just be a free 400 gold, which, by the way, is 40 pyre attack. I haven't managed to get all level 3 upgrades for my champions yet. Oh, it's dazed, of course. So, like, doesn't attack then. Of course. Of course it doesn't. Sure. I have not gotten the upgrades for all of the champions yet, no. Not all of them, anyway. Why did I put it there? Guess it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter where I put it. That seemed neat. I feel sad that it doesn't make the yelling noise. You know, that that noise? You know what I'm talking about. This is a healing card. Weird. I guess it is? Sure, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Oh, it did heal my pyre for 5 to kill it with the pyre, actually. Guess I'm a genius. 79 damage twice. Need to tiresome climb this twice to take no fire damage. One out of 61. Oh, right. Because I have to play this more times. It only goes up to 61 health. It's not even that strong. Feels bad. Feels bad. I knew that that was how it worked. It's like forgot. Easy evaluation. Thanks for the 10 months. Ogbomo showed you as well. Does the adaptive mutation make it better? Yeah, I'll play the adaptive mutation on it in a bit. Not quite yet. I only have 5 regen on that. That is cause for some concern, I think. Although this enemy sort of sucks. Sort of doesn't do anything. Okay. And the boss be dazed. Yep. However, if I play tiresome climb on the boss will also move up floors, which is, you know, not what I want. Is thy holiest shield broken? You got double stack on it once. You're able to stack 66 damage shield on it. Sounds like a lot of work for 66 damage shield. There are better ways, faster ways to do that. Hey Sage! Thanks very much for the raid. Hope your stream was lovely. Welcome in, people from Sage's channel. I'm playing some Monster Train right now. It's a sort of a blend between a deck builder and a tower defense game. Ton of fun. Thanks for the 19-month sub as well, Sage. If any of you don't know Sage, he's a primarily Blood Bowl streamer over at twitch.tv/TheSageBB and plays very high level Blood Bowl. Plays it well. Super fun to watch. Restoring Retreat doesn't feel like a terrible idea. So we set up on the middle floor, we put as much regen as we can on the middle floor, and then we put stuff behind that regen. Spreading spores, though. Maybe this is the moment to finally golden spreading spores. Yeah, let's just golden spreading spores. Another way to do it. And go to our Merchant of Magic. Upgrade it. Double stack is ideal. I'll just put minus spell cost on it as well. And that should, like, win the game. I think. I don't think there's anything else to say about that. I think we just won. And spell power on something? Don't care. Go for the non-golden strat. I'll see what I can do. Conserve Ember between turns. There's nothing to do with the Ember though. Is it worth 5 pyre damage to reroll? I have 123 right now. I don't really think it is. Gain Ember, kill your imp, draw it again. And gain Ember again? I get to gain Ember twice? That's all it does. All the cats in the stores are different. Or the same cat with a different outfit, maybe? I'm not sure, I haven't paid that much attention myself, but one of those two things is true. Definitely go with they're all different cats. Would have to change prosthetics every time. I feel like if every single cat is missing the same limb, that's probably more an argument for it being the same cat than for it being a different cat. Hey, fantastic! Thanks for the raid! Welcome, man! Playing some Monster Train. Hope everybody's doing great today. Came in at the end of a run that... This run was like... a bit of work at the start, but here at the end it's just gotten to a point where it feels sort of broken, is what I would say. Maybe we got Ember out of this? Oh, we did, nice. Lets us do everything. Gonna finally get golden on spreading spores. Cats have different arms and eyes missing. Okay, so it's definitely a different cat. Well, I'm glad that we were able to work this out together. I'm doing pretty well, fans. Hope you are well as well. First Covenant 22 runs today. Awesome. Congrats on the wins. Been enjoying the Covenant 25 difficulty. It's felt pretty good for me in terms of like runs being... I would say that runs generally feel quite challenging unless you do something really broken, but they don't feel impossible unless you do something pretty broken. Which I appreciate. I appreciate that it feels like it's plausible to win. Even with a fairly... like, fair? I don't know if fair is the right word. A fairly consistently achievable, maybe, strategy? Should try to finish a Hell Rush. Oh my gosh, I have no interest at all. I don't know. I just can't make myself care about playing the game with like a time limit and stuff. I think for me, the most important thing in a game is that I spend as much time as possible feeling like I'm being challenged to think deeply about the decision that I'm making. And so for me, putting a game like this on a time limit is like the exact opposite of what I want. The exact opposite of what I want, basically. What do I do with this? Put it there. Look at this floor, though. Look at that. Some of the random modifiers make you think more than High Covenant runs. Maybe once I've gotten to a point where I feel like I know what I'm doing in High Covenant runs. I feel like there's still a lot of decision making that I'm getting wrong. There are still some pretty big questions I have that I haven't decided answers for yet. Group modifiers are interesting, but playing on Covenant 1 is still very easy. Can you not do modifiers on High Covenant at all? Yeah, I don't know. Generally, I'm a person who enjoys slowly refining a strategy for a game. Rather than someone who enjoys like trying out a new rule set for the first time and trying to work out how to play that new rule set that I've never seen before. Oh, I probably should have played a tiresome climb just so that I had one next turn. Did not do that. Oops. I love P to win mechanics. Is that what I said? I don't remember myself saying that, but okay. If that's what I said, I guess so. Hey, we got it. How did that actually die? Oh, because when it heals, it deals damage. I remember that now. Sure. This looks to be over. Spreading Spores has completely taken over the run here. Seraph is now a dead flying thing. Not playing it on the imp. But playing it on the imp wouldn't have done anything, in fairness. It's too bad that Spreading Spores is not a healing spell, where I could have played like significantly more of them. Yeah, the champion will not be taking much damage anymore. Highest spikes in regen you've ever seen? Might be the highest that I've applied. I bet I've had more spikes than that, but I might not have had more regen than that. Yes! Why is it not on Super Ultra all the time? Because Super Ultra is very fast.